Howdy, it is Maquany, and welcome back to another episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. Last time, we got into the new content. We got to experience the jump circle. This time, we are in a whole new building, and we're going to see what the Ultra Deluxe Edition has to offer. Let's go ahead and get into it. Locked doors. Pretty typical for...
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. Whatever you say, Poppy.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra
See,
Deluxe
it would be cool to see the
be,
face
but
punch
it got
stuff
me
here.
thinking about the past.
See where like the
how much
skybox
better
is?
the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What? What?
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing
Stanley Parable is
all
now
my
a nature
favorite
game? Heard
memories,
that.
so I can relive the peak experiences
The
of my
memory
life
zone.
whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley,
Don't
doesn't
forget
the memory zone
the Stanley
remind you of
Parable.
how wonderful Stanley Parable
There's
was
the hallway
before
picture.
It was solid with a
Zone,
cheap
sweet zone.
re-release. Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
2013, when the Stanley Parable was released. You get a little couch you can sit here. You're like, ugh. Stanley Parable. 2013. It's actually a really relaxing game area. Like set stuff. Oh, what is this? The Stanley Parable Collector's Edition. Galactic Cafe. World Class Award. Our First Kiss. My First Car. The release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. Love! Stanley Parable? Stanley Parable? Stanley Parable? Oh, here we go. The Stanley Parable? The Mind Control Facility? The Memory Zone Temp. What does this say? I remember. With the old man with the dog. Good stuff. And that's just a 2013 postcard. Because people want that. How interesting. Mozilla? You know, I always called that mozzarella Firefox for a long ass time. I just looked at that and I almost said mozzarella Firefox. Mozilla Firefox. Start page. Buy on Steam. Wow, for the people that... Oh, the original remake. The original remake? Buy on Steam or download the demo for free. In loving memory, the Stanley Parable. Good times. It's very relaxing. What does this say? The British Academy of Film and Television Award or Arts rewarded to strapped on some tape the Stanley Parable. It's another one. Audience Award, the Stanley Parable. That's a real one, not one that we just strapped a goddamn tape on and said, we won that. Smile, because it happened. The Stanley Parable alpha test. That. It's tripped down memory lane. Okay. The Stanley Parable demonstration. We played that. Oh, achievements. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Was that an actual achievement in that game? Unachievable. It's impossible to get this. It's impossible to get this achievement. I didn't even know that it had achievements like that. Beta. Work in progress. Nominee. The Stanley Parable. Nominee. The Stanley Parable. Nominee. The Stanley Parable. Oh, wait. It was for story, debut game, and game innovation. New video game releasing today. Creators down to earth. Blah 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 blah. Stanley Parable. Los Angeles Times. The Stanley Parable deals tough choices. I didn't realize the media cared that much about the Stanley Parable, but whatever. That's Stanley after he jumps out of a window. Oh no, it's after he goes crazy in the basement. We're outside again, and back to the Stanley Parable shrine.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less."
I love the
than
narrator
any
in this
form of
game.
art.
Why so
Stanley
many
Parable
games?
fails and then succeeds to be every game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
An hour of new elevator content. Oh, what do we have down here? Memory zone maintenance. That's shit. More pictures. Let's begin again. Again. The Stanley Parable. The choice stores. Buttons! I do like me some buttons. Person of the year. Stanley. Oh, is that what little Stanley looks like? That's what the woman looks like. Stanley looks like just a basic Gmod character. So that's fun. The original remake. The end is never the end is never the end. Literally anything.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable
That's
is
the red
both
and blue
a
door up
richly
there.
stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new
I thought that was a
content.
staircase.
It
From
just
this angle,
needed
it looks
to be
like that's a
left
staircase.
alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Beloved video games. Beloved video games.
Oh, these were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
Oh, we can go in the maintenance room now.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
The maintenance. It says it on the door. A cold drink. Oh, okay, now we're just in the apocalypse.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at
Oh
these
no,
in
it's not
years.
like I bought this
I can't
game
even
on it.
imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
What?
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the
Steam
game's already
reviews,
such
Steam
a
reviews.
densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says.
So is this just a remake of the game where they just read reviews?
For someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable
Another
isn't
bad
quite
review.
as sterling
I
as
see
I
it.
always remember. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means
Surely
to
not.
strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Well, let's take a look. Did I break the outside? I think I broke the outside on accident. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you.
I kind of like that. Now I can.
You were
Now I can
frozen
skip.
in time for a few
Skip
minutes,
his
but it
annoying
was
ass
plenty of
talking.
time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary.
Shut up.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your finger. Okay, welcome.
He doesn't shut up.
Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe...
Wasn't there a door here? What the hell?
Minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really...
Don't care, didn't ask.
You're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
It's been way.
I've been sitting here.
Yeah,
all that
this
time,
plant
just
died,
sitting here,
and all the
not a
lights
single
are off,
thought
and
to
that's only
speak.
been a week.
Oh,
Now it's just darkness.
hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for...
He's just not even there anymore. He's just dead. I've killed the narrator by going like 50 years in the future. God damn, it's loud. It's the fire alarm. Can you not irrate me, please? That'd be much obliged. Much obliged if you wouldn't irrate me. Oh, is the clock still going? No, the clock's even dead. The plant's definitely dead. Why is
They
it
didn't
beeping in?
understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed. They
Well, this thing
gnashed
stopped
their
beeping at
teeth
me,
and
so...
entered. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the
I wonder
end,
how
is
long
never
this
the
is layout we're
end,
on
is
right
never
now.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
He wasn't making that water sound before, was it? Oh, it's leaking water. Okay. Well, that's fun. There's now a massive gaping hole in the ceiling where the water was coming out of. Who knows what happened there? Probably Jurassic Park days again. Gaping hole is still there, and it's light outside now. There is growth, plant growth in our building now. I'm really starting to wonder if it's gonna be like T-Rex is gonna eat us or something. Now it's nighttime again. All the plants are dead. How did at one point we had a ton of plants and it was very vegetation, you know, very good looking. Now it's all, everything's dead. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's some. That's another level. Oh, the button is down. Oh, and would you look at that? Now we have a gate. Was that there last time? Now we have a massive hole in the side. Top and the side. What's out here? What does it look like? Oh my God, it's a desert. The world is completely a desert now. How far have we gone in the future? Has it been that long? What the heck? It's just one big desert. This was all covered in water before. Well, let's just walk off, I guess. What is over yonder? Darkness. Oh, that's it. It's just resets from there. Well, that was interesting, I guess. Ah, we're back to this.
All of his co-workers were
Oh,
gone.
nice. Just a bunch of the end is never the end.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Why are we
moment.
back to the regular kind? I like the other one. Oh, look at that. New content. Come on through. Big old neon sign. That's kind of cool.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
I swear if it has me going through the same thing again. What, does he forget that I've already been over here or something? Oh, okay. It fast forwarded through everything.
You
New
see,
content.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
We're on the Stanley Parable 2!
It's far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions.
The end is never the end again.
With a fully
427.
entirely new
God, I love this game so much.
Ground up. Why there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Investor
This
showcase.
is what fans have truly been asking for.
2. New and tasty. Taste the sequel. That's
Calling
funny.
it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe.
Photos
don't you
off
think?
painting.
Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
It's a bird book. Not a MacBook, but a bird book. Bird book. The new content is out. New content part 2 is in. They're back. 2 doors. Stanley Parable. Art design logo. Logo ideas. Stanley Parable 2. The Stanley Parable 2. The Stanley Parable 2. The Stanley Parable 2. That's a really shitty one. This one is really shitty. Who's gonna see the 2 red lines and go, that means 2? Thanks for attending my meeting. Oh, that's cool. So this is like the little development center.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs.
A handful of interesting concepts.
Who took the red marker?
Sort of
Me.
Spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This way to the show floor. New features. Look at that. New features in the Ultra Deluxe Edition. Oh. Walking the red carpet up to the show floor, and let's see it. Oh, yes, sir!
Here we are.
Look at this place.
Try out some of the new features.
Merch, they have a merch store. Yay! How do I buy merch? What does it say? The end is never the end again. This t-shirt is the best new feature. This is new content. Okay, well, could be cooler, I suppose, but it's all right. So I get to just choose whatever I want to go to now, I guess, because it's the show floor. This is what the game is. Exclusive, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. We'll probably head into that next time on the Ultra Deluxe Edition. We're going to leave this one here, or otherwise known as the Stanley Parable 2. Oh, that's 4. 2! Thank you guys for coming out and watching another episode of it, though. If you guys enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.